Kick some ass. Kick some ass.
Oh, it's like good.
Hi, mate. Welcome. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the another trial by fire lobby. We have South America with every country that's in it. My name is Foxy, also known as Dave Seville in the OSU community, and here with me today I have Dylan. Good morning, hello.
Hello, good morning everyone, welcome into the stream, and we will hope you will get, you will find the stream pretty good, and you will find the player really good also. So today we have, like the Jan said, South America, so people like in Brazil, people in Chile, etc. So we will see if we have talent here with this pool, which is 6 stars. So yeah, let's see what's going on today.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple of these players. I know Dot Setia is like a really good player. They've been around for a while. They were like, I think, B team for Brazil last year, if I'm not wrong. I know they weren't A team because I remember that team, but like B team, I'm pretty sure they were, or C team, I don't remember. And a lot of these players are kind of on the newer side as well. Zekidney, again, another player that's like somewhat longer in the scene. What I do know is that none of these people play Hidden 2, and what I also know is that this was a custom for a 7-star 4-digit pool, so this is certainly going to be a fun map to see. And I don't think we're seeing above 300k if I'm being personally honest.
Which map is for 4 digit?
This one, this hidden 2.
This hidden
It-
too. Oh.
Yeah, I was checking before the stream, like on the map pool, and this map is very much on the harder side of it. This is, I think, the hardest map in the pool. You can maybe like argue for like I think Nomad 6 or Nomad 7. I don't remember which one of those two. But yeah, this is definitely up
Wow.
there, and it's going to be one hell of a map to watch personally.
Just imagine to see a map that was pulled in a 4 digit tournament in a 6 digit pre-tournament, just like crashing the player. So yeah, it might be hard, but I don't really think that it's the hardest map because I saw on the previous pre-tournament for this, like for Europe, that
Yeah.
people were struggling on maps that were not HD2, and I don't really remember the maps, but the map with the big circles just looking like easy. Everyone
Yeah.
was struggling on it, so I kind of want to say that this is the worst map of the pool today.
I'm not saying it's the worst. I will say AR0 CS0 is also a very interesting map that I'm very excited to see whenever that comes up. As currently we now have the hidden 2. The rest of the pool is in the future. I'm not sure. I don't think we see 4 maps overall or 5 like total after all players are knocked out. If 16, I believe we won't get to see half of the pool with this one.
Yeah, we will see half of the pool because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The 4 players are missing. Yes.
Yeah, so
we have
yeah,
12.
only 12 player. So yeah, not half, I have to say, because they prepared many maps for it. But maybe we will see like 12 or 13 maps play.
Yeah, something
I
around
guess.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, currently we're just watching the Hidden 2. Everyone kind of struggling, and I'm not too surprised by that. Hidden 2, even at normal
Of
pool
course.
difficulties, is a hard map. And currently we're just watching Sepia winning with 40k, getting the highest score. There's a couple people that are close. You have Chitamba on 35k almost. But everyone else kind of hanging around that 20k to 15k barrier, with the lowest being either Kidney or Sanvi. I'm not sure which one of them. And now it's Kidney, yeah.
Yeah, they pretty close have the same score. We will see that in the end of the map, but we kind of see that Kidney has the worst accuracy of all the lobby, so it's kind of hard for him. But Sepia and Jotampa are doing a great job right there with 70%, which is pretty good for a map that's 10 like this. And yeah, I think it's gonna be played in favor of Zamv and Kidney for who is gonna be stepping out of the stage today, and it will be Kidney for the first one.
Unfortunately,
So
Kidney does get knocked out, yes. I believe Kidney had potential. They've been around for a little bit, but it is what it is. Hidden 2 moments.
yeah, and first map moment, too much hard.
Yeah. But now we will see Sepia will be getting their pick as, I believe, the highest score of the lobby, followed very closely by Panda Jitampa, who were basically even with each other as well. And now we'll get to see whatever they pick. I do believe we'll be going into something that's not as gimmicky as this, because I don't think they really want to do something like this AR0 map as we mentioned prior, because that is also, like, it's not hard, but AR0, you know?
Yeah, and I guess as I saw, the person who is choosing the map is the one who made the biggest score. So as I remember, it's Tampa or Sepia, I guess.
It is Sepia, yes, as they get to choose the
Yeah.
map now.
And I guess you know him better than me because here on the stream I don't know really anybody on this on this list of player.
To be fair, I don't really either. I'm not too familiar with the South American scene. I know that a lot of their players are like kind of confined to their own things, you know, their own tournaments, like the South American ones.
Because
But,
for me,
Yeah.
in terms of player in Europe, I can know like 50 or 60% of the player, but in terms of America, I don't really know the player. This is why. But as we see right now, Sepia and Tampa looks like people to be pretty good on HD maps, so they seems to be they will not struggle or really struggle on the other HD maps. So maybe they are pretty good at reading. So we will probably see maps style like Nomad 5, etc. So
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing Hard Rock 1, which is, I think, the complete opposite of what Hidden 2 was. Well, not complete, it is still aim, but this is just raw aim. I don't believe there's even a burst above 3 nodes. I don't know if there's a burst in this map personally. I checked, I don't remember one.
perfect HR though. So I hate fucking bursts.
True. Bursts in HR maps do catch people off guard, and this map's very easy on those. I don't think there's too many. I know there's a couple, I don't remember where exactly. But it is still Hard Rock, and Hard Rock, as we all know, AR10, OD10 is pretty difficult regardless. Especially for 6 digits overall. If you've been in tourneys for a while, you know it's not the most popular mod.
Yeah, of course, of course, nobody plays HR, but as we can see, this map without HR is CS4. So in terms of the CS, it's not gonna be that hard. But I guess the BPM, which is 202, is pretty gonna be hard for a certain person who never play HR. So as we can see right now, the people who is actually FCing is no, nobody is FCing, I guess.
I believe Mivatori's FCing, I'm not sure if they missed. I don't remember seeing this on their name.
Yeah,
But regardless, they are still the highest combo currently, with not the highest accuracy, but combo gaming it is, and as long as they hold, they're going to be fine.
worse. And the person who is holding the best score of the pool right now is actually Joe Tampa, which is having 75k, not even at middle map, so it's pretty good with 91% of accuracy. And the people who is actually struggling the most is Awunao and Seiko. And we will see that Seiko is having a bad moment with accuracy right now, but he's pretty close to Awunao, so he can come back with a big combo advantage, maybe.
Yeah, Abunavo and Psycho are both not looking the most comfortable on this map. Little Soul not up there either with Zanvi, who are... They're probably safe, at least for the moment, with Psycho missing once more. Abunavo does as well. With everyone missing besides Sepia and Panda, no combos really anywhere, with the score not really moving to anyone, as Psycho is still behind Abunao, and it's not looking like that will change.
Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. And Joe Tampa and Sepia are just doing a great moment right now. But Joe Tampa is actually like dominating everyone of the on the lobby right now.
Yeah,
And-
Jutamba is having a good time with almost 200k, which is... I believe that is going to be quadruple of what we saw in the Hidden 2 as the high score at the end, and they are still going. Really good accuracy, holding that combo. Well, okay, never mind.
Everyone
Apologies.
missed. But as I see it right now, Mr. Panda is doing great also with 150k. Pretty good for him.
Yeah, Panda, Jutamba, and Sepia overall looking like the most comfortable players in the lobby on the maps. We've also kind of ignored it, but Kravetot Gravata is also almost at 150k and holding 200 combo. Looking really comfortable too, so I believe those are our 4 best players on this Hard Rock map. And they're
Yeah,
looking
of
very
course.
comfortable so far.
And Tompa is actually blowing away with almost 250k. But sadly, we won't see Seiko continue this lobby with us today, because he's sadly having the worst not combo, but the worst call at the end of the map. But he did a good thing. He passed the first map, so it's pretty good for him. But sadly, he's not strong enough to pass the HR1 map, and he's getting out of this lobby today.
Yeah, that is going to be very unfortunate. Got through the Hidden 2, but couldn't keep up on the Hard Rock. Was so close to barely making it through and knocking out Abunao, but it is going to be what it is. as we're
Yeah.
gonna be seeing, I believe, yet another Chilean player get knocked out. That is our second one in a row.
Ouch.
Chile is in shambles.
Sadly. But the thing which is really funny is the fact that Miyao Tori has the worst accuracy of all the player here. But bro is just cooking with the combo gaming 450 combo. I guess he had the best combo of all the lobby, but also the worst hack of all the lobby, and this is really impressive coming from him.
You know, I've heard of combo gamers, and I've seen a lot of them in action at a lot of different rank ranges, but this has to be the most impressive one I've seen. 63%, 450 combo.
Happens. Except for HR, because HR is pretty hard to like not really aim or touch the circle, but it's pretty hard to like click in the rhythm. Like if you don't play HR but you play like AR10 in like DT or some shit like this, the hit circles are not really hard to hit. But I guess when you put HR, the OD is just blowing up and it's pretty hard to click in rhythm. This is why.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, hard rock on accuracy is very punishing, and so is DT a lot of the time, as we're gonna be getting into what I believe is the DT2, and this is kind of like just DT2. My only note for this from when I was playing the pool is DT2, and I think that just means it's speed.
DT2, yeah, maybe I guess because there is like 4 DT,
Yeah.
so maybe DT2 is
It's
it's
standard
like
speed, yeah.
the three DT are just standard, and maybe yeah it's speed, and DT4 it's gonna be pretty much gimmick, I have to guess.
DT4 is kind of linear aim. DT1 is AR 10.3 mech tech, which I'm very excited if we get to see that. That's a very fun map to watch. Very painful to play from personal experience, but very fun to watch.
Yeah, the art to say that we love 6WC.
Yeah, we're moving through the DT2. Kremega is looking really comfortable. So is Chatampa Tigago, who are both FCing. Kremega as well.
Yeah, three
And never mind.
Oh, first curse of the day. GG, guys.
Second, my
Mega
apologies.
2. Jotempo 2. Oh no.
Cinema.
Oh no. Oh, just the word. We just said the 727 word. He's banned.
I said cinema. I deeply apologize for my sins of cursing the 3 people who are FCing.
No, we curse them together. Don't worry. I'm a French guy. I can handle the insult. Don't worry.
But we're moving.
Oh
through-
no. Oh, I was gonna say that Tikado came back with a great combo advantage, but he missed. So it
Yeah.
doesn't count anymore.
We're unfortunately watching as Miwatori is having a very bad time on this map. And
Yeah.
not combo game this one. He's definitely trying his best, but it's unfortunately not working out so far. The closest score to him is, I believe, Little Soul and Abunao, who are both at 30k, which is double the score of Miwatori.
Yeah. But sadly, as I can watch, Miwatori is kinda, I guess, a little bit stressing, because if you look at his cursor, he's pretty much shaking so much that he's like kinda
Shaking off.
losing
yeah.
he's kinda losing the circle, so he doesn't click on it, so it's pretty sad for him.
I will say it does look like he is also speed gapped, which is very unfortunate. He could have gone very far. He does look like a very good player, just unfortunately the speed will be too much. As we
Yeah.
head off the map, and Miwatori will be getting knocked out for this one.
Sadly. Happens, but we can see already with this score that kinda we can see the people that are not too at ease with speed, which are like Awumano, Svans, Lil Soul, and Gravata, which are pretty much skill capped by the 250 BPM map, which is in DT, and AR 9.7, which is really hard. and yeah, it just happens. But they are pretty good, and this is why they are here. But yeah, skill capped, and it happens because the star rating is pretty much too much high for 6 digit right now.
Yeah.
But
I will say it is kind of funny. I'm just looking at the MP link right now at the scores. Chotampa 250k, Tigago what 224k, and then it just drops off to 117. And you can just see who the speed players are. And
yeah,
Chotampa
of course.
overall is just looking like a very comfortable player, like especially on the accuracy, because they've not had the highest combo, but they have been having really good accuracy throughout the entire match so far.
And we will see a number 8 picked by Jotampa, who won for the second time. No, the first time.
Yep.
Sorry,
Second time, they won Hard Rock 1 as well.
he won it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got first on that too. And this
Yeah.
map, this is... I actually don't know what this map kind of is. It's kind of rhythm, it's semi-speed, semi-rhythm. It's kind of a hybrid between the two. And it's a very hard map to get used to. This is similar to Hidden 2, where it's just really uncomfortable to play. Like, not in a bad way, but in a way where, like, either you can play it or you die, that kind of way.
Yeah, of course. And the thing which is funny is the people in the chat looking like just, why? What the fuck are you picking this? And Jotempa is just, okay, random pick. He just doesn't care. He's just too good for this.
He's
And
just
this-
picking for the song. I feel like that song picking, and that is based as hell.
Oh, I just see right now that I didn't have the song made on my Discord. It was like going on from a deaf stream, not a deaf stream, but a deaf stream. So
Yeah.
So yeah. And so for this number 8, as you told, it's kind of a speed map and gimmick too.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix between all of those, like, sort of. It doesn't really lean into anything. It is finger control all the way through, I will say that, despite all of the different BPMs. There's 1/6 in this, 1/3 as well.
Ouch.
Yeah. And I believe that Chotampa, judging based on his mentality and how he's been playing, he's gonna have a pretty good time on this. He is a speed player from the looks of it. That is good at accuracy, so this is the kind of map I expect him to pick. As we're moving through, Avunao and Tigago both actually still FCing. Tigago does find a break. Avunao on the FC still. Never mind, I apologize to both of you.
He apologized.
And then Dotset is also FCing currently, looking very comfortable, dropping some accuracy, but that FC is still there, as
And
I believe Little Soul and Cremega are basically even.
And Tsugato also. Ooh, Jotempa missed. But he doesn't really care, I guess. Because he knows that he's one of the best players of this lobby right now. But let's watch Takato. Bro is cooking right now. Not having a great accuracy, but bro is cooking with speed. He has a great finger.
Well, now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, also found a couple breaks. We don't have any super high combos. Chotampa is building up Chicago as well. Chotampa does find that break, but it's not going to matter. They're not the lowest scores as we're watching. Cremega has crawled up from the being almost eliminated to being mostly safe, with Little Soul and Grave Todd currently being at the risk of being eliminated, along with Sans as well in Aunao.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, no, it's the UED. Okay. I thought it was rank. I was looking on ref sheet and I saw like Sepia was 300 something and I thought that he was just cracked for his rank. But no, it's just the UED. I'm just fucking dumb. French debuff.
But that is going to be it, as we see, I believe, Grave Todd getting eliminated on the No Mod 8.
No. Who?
Yes, Grave Todd is the one that's eliminated, unfortunately.
Oh, Graveta. Okay.
Yeah.
he had a better accuracy than Awuano and Silsol, but sadly he didn't had kind of much that combo advantage. So this is why he just gained only 47k. But it's a pretty good performance seeing on this type of maps and this type of star rating. Yeah.
And now
And-
we will need a little moment from the stream and the players as we switch to a more viewable client for 8 players. We'll be seeing 4v4 in a little bit.
And
So
we
just
can
like-
already say that Tagato chose number 5 because he won this map today. And he's choosing number 5, which is
Raw speed.
gimmick.
It is.
Yeah,
This,
spin. Okay.
this is finger control speed all the way through. It is on the easier side, I will say this. It's definitely easier than some of the maps we've seen so far. But it is still a really hard speed map. And the players are in bronze slots. Uh-oh. We don't see 2 players.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. So we will see at the end, I guess.
Yep,
We
we have no idea who will be eliminated. Yeah, abort, yeah. This is abort angle and just move the players.
Two players were gonna like play hide and seek and not being kicked out of the lobby. We saw you guys, we saw you. Don't try. Yeah, it was Abuno and Svan. Svan. Fuck. I don't know how to say his username.
San?
No! Sanv! What the fuck?
Oh. I think that's how we say it. We can say, if we're wrong, correct us. If not, it's fine. We're chilling.
I was gonna say that he's Polish for sure, but I'm dumb. It's South America.
It's Polish, yep. But yeah, this is the slow little build up before we get into the true speed. There are some pretty long bursts in this. I believe there's a couple of 9-node bursts at 230, which are really hard to hit, as we basically see only Panda and Jotampa gets through them. Both the speed players having a good time. Panda does find a break. Jotampa still on the FC, not the highest accuracy, but that FC is there.
And he misses.
Okay, man.
Cheers. And we will see that Tagato is actually coming back with a great accuracy, 60k. But we can see already that Lil Soul and Al now struggled on the last map. Struggle again here, but they have pretty much nice accuracy before their previous the previous match. And Tagato, he's holding a great combo advantage right now. He's coming back with the combo, taking the number 1 on the map. Bancho is actually dying, but it's okay.
It's just loading. We get a little bit of a breathing room here at least to just look at the screen,
Yeah.
see what's happening. We're seeing that Avu now is the most behind, accuracy and combo wise, but it is still very close. Little Soul is still on the verge of being eliminated, and Zans is also there. He's not that far ahead to be safe. But the entire left side is completely safe. They are all being very calm right now, as none of them are really close. All of them moving at around the 140k plus range.
I guess it's gonna be played between Lil. Oh, I would know.
Is that
Hello?
a disconnect or Bancho? I believe that's just Bancho. I don't see a disconnect on DM peeling.
Bancho is actually FCing people.
Bancho is not happy today. Bancho is very angry. There, I guess we just don't get to see him now. We have no idea if he's knocked out or who. Oh wait, there we go. He is a little behind, but that's alright. But I do believe that it's going to be Sun who's actually going to get knocked out. Yeah, Avuna was just in the future. But it is going to be Sun who's going to be knocked out with the lowest score. At least I think, unless...
Sadly.
Nah.
No, he's going to get kicked out. Sadly. Although the guy, I didn't know how to spell his username, so it's okay, I guess.
It is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, of
We do
course.
see we do see the only Argentinian player getting knocked out, which is quite unfortunate. It is
No.
what it is, as the lobby has now become a Brazil versus Chile.
Yeah, but can we talk about something? The accuracy of Jotampa and Tagado. They both held 93%, which is really huge for this type of map. They are just the goat of speed. I guess for these two players, we need to get a look at them for 6WC for the main event of 6WC. They will be probably going to crash out on the speed maps. So yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
they're
be afraid of
definitely
them.
being really good on the overall tapping, not even just speed, but anything tapping wise. And we'll see that here, as Hestia is not not a speed map by any means. If you've been in tourneys for a while, you've seen this map before, you know what this is, but for those of you, this is just mechanical tech. There is a lot of sliders in this cell, but it is mostly just the tapping tech that you'll be seeing here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is definitely something that I'm actually not sure who will see knocked out. I will say it does appear that the people here hate mods. Because we've seen two modded picks get picked, and ever since then we've only seen no mod.
Yeah, yeah. No, not only nomads, but we saw HD and HR. So
Hidden 2 was force picked, and after DT2 and HR1, it has
yeah.
just been no mod. And I feel like that might continue unless we see someone win twice in a row and they're forced to pick something else. As we slowly get into the map, everyone's looking comfortable on the
Oh,
opening. Little Soul does find a break, but not gonna be too consequential, hopefully.
one SS going from Jatampa. Dude is just cracked the game.
Chotempa is certainly enjoying the map. We get into the heavier sliders here. Not the hardest thing in the world, not the hardest thing in the map by far. The ending is certainly a sight to behold that I'll be very much expecting. As we're now watching Panda, Jotampa, and Sepia all FCing Little Soul on a recovery combo as well. Very far from being eliminated, as Avu now is currently in a very bad position.
Ben Show, we love Ben Show. He's actually seeing the maps and the player. GG to him. Oh, it's coming back.
And there we go, we've caught all up as Avu now and Little Soul are pretty close to one another. It is still very much anyone's game, as the entire left side is once again basically completely safe. Sepia doing really well on this so far, having little to no trouble staying in on this one.
Yeah, and as we can see, Abu now is actually struggling with Little Soul, and we saw that still together. But we can see that we have 5 people here which are playing that are just really, really good. And I guess like the final between the 5 players to determine who is going to be in the grand final is gonna be really hard to determine, because the 5 players, Tagato, Panda, Mega, Jotampa, and Sepia, are just really good. They have pretty much the same scores on maps. More Mega and Panda have pretty much the same. Sepia is in the middle, and Jotampa and Tagato have pretty much the same score. But Tampa is actually gonna get his 3rd win in this pool, in this not a pool, not a tourney, but in the lobby. Yeah, lobby.
Yeah, as we unfortunately will be seeing Avu now go home after barely scraping by for so long. He is going to get eliminated now, as we have our top 6 here. Not sure. Are we swapping clients on this one to 3v3? I'm not sure. Let me check real quick. Message in the back end. Yes, we are. We'll be right back with you all.
Oh, for 3v3? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh no, I don't remember. Yeah, Abu now got kicked out, and probably I don't want to be like mean, but I guess Lil Sol is gonna be the next one. Who's gonna?
Little Soul
yeah.
has been doing pretty decently. He's been decent on the like heavy speed maps, as we saw with like DT2 and No Mod 5. And he was pretty decent on those. So I don't think he. It depends on what gets picked. I do not
Yeah.
believe we'll be seeing another no mod. I think we're gonna get a forced other mod.
I guess if it's speed, I guess Lil Soul could be getting out. But if it's another mod, as for the first HD, I guess he made a good call. So if it's another HD who is gonna be picked,
Hard Truck 2
and it's
Precision.
not an HD. Precision, my favorite map. It's kinda really hard, to be honest.
Now this one, this is a finger control alt, and it is an insanely difficult map, and it's definitely up there with Hidden 2 in difficulty. I feel it's
And
definitely not too hard. It is like only like it's not too hard, but it is really hard to get a good score on. I personally cannot play this, and that may or may not be by being shit at precision, but it is just still insanely hard, and I don't think we'll be seeing above 200k. I feel like this is going to be a kind of similar case to what we had with Hidden 2, where we see a lot of really low scores.
yeah, and to be honest with you, combining HR plus CS 6.5 plus alternating plus finger control is just hell.
Oh, absolutely
For
it
real.
is. And we've actually not seen a map like this. We saw Hard Rock aim before, but we've not really seen this lower BPM kind of tapping. Because everything we've seen so far, besides the Hidden 2 obviously, has been pretty high BPM. This is very different from everything we've seen. As we're seeing that Tigato, again, being a really comfortable player, but everyone else somewhat struggling.
Yeah. Ooh, and Mega and Lil Soul are actually having not mutual, but they have like kinda the same accuracy and the same score right now. Sepia is actually struggling too. Like pretty much everybody is actually struggling on this map. I can also remember Xavi again. Yeah, Xavi.
Yeah.
In I don't remember if he not Europe, but the first
Asia
one.
Pacific, yeah, Asia Pacific lobby.
The guy literally FC'd this map with 650k. He's just impressive. So he's kind of an HR player, but as we told before, HR is a mod that pretty much nobody plays anymore in 6 digit because it's pretty much too hard for them, and we can see it right now on this map today. It's kind of hard for them to play, but we can see that the left side with Sepia is having pretty much good score. Like Tagado is having 80k, just like Tampa and just like Panda. Sepia is actually dominating with 130k, and Mega is having 600k, and Lil Soul is having 30k. So it's pretty much like drawn today. The person who's gonna leave, but he's pretty much doing a great performance there, because for a pool that he didn't had much time to practice, which is really hard to practice again, yeah, it's pretty good for him.
Yeah, Little Still's definitely trying his best, but this is not the kind of map he wanted. He wanted something high BPM. Something like, for example, I feel like Hidden 4 would have actually been really good. That is just flow tapping. But unfortunately, we live in a world where we got Hard Rock 2. As we'll be ending off the map, there's nothing left in this map, and Little Soul is going to be getting knocked out with Sepia getting an insane 180k score? 175.
75, yeah. And Mega almost got 100k, but yeah, Lil Soul said he doesn't have really a combo game, just like Mega, but Mega had like 10% accuracy more than Lil Soul, so this is the thing that determined the score at the ending of the map. All the player played really well on this because the map is really hard, to be honest, and Sepia is gonna choose the map for the, like, not the tiebreaker, but the tiebreaker to determine who are gonna be the 4 player to go in the grand final on this, which are gonna play in. It's not for the tiebreaker of
Hidden 1.
6WC and to play versus the final to see who is gonna be on the last event before true 6WC.
Yeah, we're seeing hidden one. This is a kind of like standard-ish kind of hidden one, just geometrical. It's a lot of geometry, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of really weird triangles, squares. I believe there's even a couple pentagons. So this map's very geometrical, very just kind of aim control-y, awkward aimy, like kind of a mix between those two. With very light reading as well. There's some overlaps in it that I can see players misreading, and judging based on Hidden 2, which very different story to this map, but judging based on that, I don't think that we're gonna see too many high scores. I can definitely see someone like Tegato, who's been playing really well, or Dot Sepia getting a decent score, but other than that, not expecting anything too high.
Yeah, and we will see who's gonna win for this, and maybe like continue the tourney, not the tourney, but continue the lobby. And I guess this HD one is not kind of like a normal one, but it's pretty jumpy, pretty fast jumpy, and little reading also. But we can see much burst on the map, and kinda the players just like Tampa and Tagato are gonna probably like this. I don't really know the players, but if they have ease with jump, I guess this map is not kinda too hard, and we will see that in this round.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely on like one of the easier sides of the pool. This is 100% easier than like Hard Rock 2 Hidden 2, these types of maps that we've seen. It is kind of the normal-ish kind of BPM, 180 jumps, just nothing too crazy. We're seeing as everyone's kind of close as well. There's no really outstanding bad score. Panda is currently on the lowest score, but he does have the combo. He is going to very quickly start outscoring everyone. Mega now starting to struggle a little bit. Chotampa now is the lowest score. As we're watching him miss again, Chotampa may not be the most comfortable on this. He's not looking comfortable on the hidden as he is the lowest score with very little combo.
And actually, we can see that Mega is actually having the same scores as Tampa and Tagato, but Dot Sepia and Panda are actually having a great combo. Like Panda is actually FCing, I guess.
Not FCing, but he is on an insane recovery combo, getting almost 600 combo, basically guaranteeing he's not getting knocked out. He does find a break, but he has had enough of the combo to secure a place in the top 4. And now it's mostly just about Chotampa and Cremega, which one of them gets eliminated, and it's looking like Cremega is the less comfortable of the two. But there is still half of the map. There's a lot of time for things to change, and this map does pick up more as it goes on.
Yeah, and actually everyone is having the same score, but we can see that Mega is actually the one guy who is like struggling a little bit on the map. And Jotampa Tagalo is having the same the same score, but Sepia is actually with a great pick. It's actually crashing on the map with 320k. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah, Sepia does find a break on the slow section. That is one of the most relatable things I've seen in this lobby personally. But they've done more than enough. I do not believe that there is enough map for anyone to even catch up to their score. They're going to be getting their next pick. And now it's just, can Cremega catch up? Which it's not looking like they can. There is very little map left, and there is still one Ki. And if Chotampa or Tegato do kind of just start dying on the map, it is possible, but there's very little time, and time is running out as Cremega gives up, unfortunately. At least I believe that is what giving up looks like.
Yeah, he gave up literally. He stopped playing because he probably saw the leaderboard and he just think that he will not win this. He didn't thought of trying, so it's pretty bad for him. But we can see right now the determination of the 4 people that are gonna be in the last and the final tournament for tomorrow, and we will see Mr. Panda 05 T1 Ghetto, Joe Tampa, and Dot Sepia for tomorrow versus Europe, North America, and India, I guess. No,
Asia
not India,
Pacific.
but
Asia
yeah,
Pacific.
Asia.
You can just say APAC, I guess. It is APAC.
Yeah, APAC, yeah.
And
I
that
guess it's
is, we will be switching to 2v2 real quick, so we do ask you for a little bit of your time and a little bit of patience as we quickly switch through.
yippee.
And
So
now
yeah.
it's not even a question of who moves on. Now it's just a question of who gets to have the ego of winning the lobby, you know? Who gets the win? Who gets the top one? I believe that South America has the hardest tiebreaker out of all of the tiebreakers we have. Because in case players have not noticed, all of the tiebreakers are from regional tournaments. Europe had from 6EC, Asia had from 6APC that was hosted by the same host as 6WC. I believe that South America has from the Brazilian 6-digit tournament because they don't really have a full South American tourney, and the North America has from 6-digit United States Cup. And then the final one will have from 6-digit World Cup 3, the Grand Finals custom song.
By the way, I don't know if you have the information, but he's the top one people of the lobby gain something? Or it's like
I
no
don't think so. There's nothing listed. It's purely for ego.
ego.
Oh, actually, damn. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, good.
Gets what?
A banner.
Ooh. Banner. It's just for ego, guys. 100% ego. Stop it, guys.
Yeah,
Banner is just showing, oh, I have the bigger balls of the tourney.
But as we
It's
move
just
on to No Mods 3, we're seeing Tigado and Sepia once again, the two most comfortable players. As Panda and Chotamba do find their breaks. Chotamba on a better accuracy, it looks like he is a little more comfortable. Not comfortable on the flow, but comfortable on the BPM. As
Yeah,
everyone's finding breaks,
is the
no
same.
combo on anyone.
Yeah, it's a kinda like normal number 3 because it's like not yeah, it's fully alternating, but you can hit certain pattern. I have to guess if you're single tapping, it's just like little streams but more spaced. So it's not kinda that hard, but as a single tapper player, it's pretty hard for you if you are one. And actually, no one is single tapping there, so they don't have really the struggle to play, but they kind of have all the same score, but Sepia is again sorting him a part of all the 3 people, but Mr. Panda is having a 300 combo here, so it's pretty good for him. He can pretty much gain over Sepia and win this map to like choose the other map to play, but Bencho is actually trolling again. You're gonna punish him.
And we don't even get to see the combos because we go into a break. We are seeing as Sepia is the highest score in the lobby, Panda right behind them as well. As Jotapa and Tegato are the ones fighting for who gets to stay, basically equal combos. Better accuracy on Jotapa. As the map goes on, he is going to have the advantage on this one. But for the time being, he does find a break that's going to give an advantage to Tipago, as Panda does find a break as well. And now it's just Sepia holding, no combos on anyone else. Chitampa, Tegato, and Panda basically even with each other.
So kind of like right now, we can see that Tegato is actually gaining some combo to taking advantage in favor of Panda and Jotampa. And he missed, I didn't say anything, my bad, Panda too. Let's hope that Tampa is not gonna miss again. Okay. Sepia missed. Okay. Everyone is missing. Stop it, guys, please. We need to commentate.
This is
Uh,
plentiful, I assume, as there's some combo in Jatampa. He is going to try and make himself safe. We do see Panda fall behind a lot as he is the lowest score in the lobby now. Tigato is very
Yeah.
close. They're basically all even. Jatampa has built up. He has gotten himself to a comfortable spot, and if he just holds combo a little bit,
The
he
accuracy
should be
drop.
fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be a play of who is missing the most or who is having the worst accuracy. Because right now we can see that Tampa just got away from Panda and Tagato. Sepia is also gonna win this, but it's gonna be Mr. Panda versus Tagato, who is gonna be the worst on the misses or in the accuracy. They pretty have the much same scores, so it's gonna be like a 2K, I guess. Tagato with the combo advantage, he misses. And this is gonna be over, I guess.
It
Yeah.
is very
Gado
much
misses.
over.
Yeah, it's over. It's Mr. Panda.
Panda does, unfortunately, find the losing point, does not manage to get through. Despite having the highest combo, total, well, overall combo, he does find that he is going to be knocked out and not getting into the top three, as Tigato, Jatampa, and Sepia all managed to move on. Sepia currently looking like the favorite to win, as they are doing really good on these last few maps.
Yeah, and like he doesn't have to be worried about him the to leave the lobby, because he's going into the grand final with the full region to play versus the region. So he doesn't have to be worried about this. He did a great score coming into the top 4, and they were 12 at the beginning, so he did a great performance. Everyone needs to be proud of him. He needs to be proud of him, so it's pretty good for them. And we will see Sepia picking HR3 for the third time, who is winning. So we can see that Tigado won 3 times, Sepia 3 times, and Tampa
Yeah, I believe
won
has won 3
third
times.
time.
Well, or 4 times actually. As this Hard Rock 3, some of you may remember this. This was, I believe, the no mod for Core 6-3 Grand Finals, as it is now a Hard Rock 3 here. It is kind of everything map. It has the tech, it has tapping tech, it has like mech tech, slider tech, everything. So a more mixed map, something that's going to be very interesting to watch, as we've been seeing that Jatampa is very comfortable on tech maps, but not really too much hard rock, not accuracy at least, and this map really punishes you for having bad accuracy.
So yeah, we will see HR3 to determine who is going to be in the final of this lobby today. So we can see already that Tampa and Sepia are not having a great moment with accuracy right now. More Tampa than Sepia, but they double miss. They traded Tagato and Tampa, but Sepia is holding a great combo right now.
Sepia is
great
on an amazing
combo.
combo. Does find a break. I wonder where that one came from, but they are still in the lead. Tigato is currently in the lead with the highest score. Never mind apologies, as Jatampa is looking like he might be eliminated. He does have combo. This slow section is going to give him a lot of score, and he is starting to pick this up. There is still a lot of time, but it is not looking the greatest for Tampa here.
Yeah, but he's hold a great combo, and Tagato missed again, so... And he's coming back on Tagato because he missed again, and Tampa and Sepia have... he doesn't have the combo, but I was gonna say that both, and he's not holding! Stop it! Hold the combo, guys, please!
No.
I need to comment! I need to entertain, please! Hold the combo so I can tell something!
But it is looking like once we're getting into the last third of the map, this is where it starts to pick up a lot more as well. You have this little slow section, this is your little breather. Everyone finds a break on the same note, I believe. As now, basically Tikato is hoping that Jotampa finds a lot of breaks or that Cispia completely falls apart, but it's not looking like Tikato is going to be able to bring this back. Does give up for a little moment. And I believe our finalists, our two finalists for this Battle Royale lobby are going to be Jotampa and Cispia.
Yeah, and Tsugato, who was going well from the beginning, is finally at the end of the map the worst person in the lobby right now. And we will see the tiebreaker from Jotampa versus Sepia. And a great GG to Tsugato. Again, he is selected to go to the grand final with all the region, so a great GG to him. And we will wait a little bit to see the 1v1 clients to determine who is gonna win the great Panier of the winner of this tournament today. So let's say I want to spam of good luck in the chat for the two people to see who is gonna win this. And let's predict something to see who is gonna win, Tampa or Sapia. I want to see this in the chat.
I will say, this tiebreaker, I'm pretty sure that this is the highest tiebreaker star rating wise, unless I'm misremembering the 6WC one. And it is probably one of the hardest ones too. This is definitely up there. But it is going to be a very interesting show. Jotampa and Sepia have been pretty comfortable on basically everything that's not low AR, and this tiebreaker's AR 9.5 shouldn't be too hard for them to read. They're going to have a lot of fun for this, as we started off Feather. I believe this is Feather anyway. As we get into the tiebreaker, from Terney, Brazil. I have no idea how to say it in the Spanish name. I will not try either. The Brazilian tournament. We move into the tiebreaker now.
TB hype in the chat. So we will see who is gonna win the lobby today between Jotampa and Sepia. Who do you think is gonna win personally, Jen?
I mean, either of these two players can. I know that Sepia has a lot more tournament experience. I feel like the nerves are going to be lower, but Jotampa has just been going kinda cuckoo crazy, if I'm being honest. He's been playing really well this entire lobby. And I don't think he has that many nerves. He's just playing the game. So is Sepia. They all make it through the burst. They're going through the aim control section on this one as well. As we're slowly approaching the first 1/8 of the map. They're still holding Sepia on a little bit of a back foot. Missed at the beginning, but still very close. A single break can determine this. They're all hitting the aim. All hitting the aim control. No breaks. And this is an insane performance from both players so far.
Yeah, and for the moment, I guess it's pretty much for them the most easiest map, I guess, seeing the scores. But I guess the two players are just really, really good at aim, and this is the perfect map for them. And as I just see it, it's kind of like a Nomad 1 map with little bit of, not Nomad 2, but pretty much little bursty that are much longer than in regular Nomad 1, but I guess it's just a longer Nomad 1, so it's pretty much not easy. And Sepia misses, sadly, but it's pretty much easy for them, I guess. And as as we see it right now, Tampa is actually holding the FC.
Yeah, Tampa is on the FC. Sepia finding that break is very bad for him, as this map doesn't really give you that many hard parts. I know I said it's the highest star rating wise, but it's definitely not the highest difficulty wise. And it is kind of on the simpler side. We do have Bancho dying at the moment. Yeah, that is a panic button angle. Thank you, streamer. As we go on, I believe Tampa also found a break. Sepia does find more breaks though. Not able to capitalize on it, is behind on the accuracy, and Jotampa currently in the lead, holding 200 combos throughout the slow section.
Yeah, and as we say, they misses, but they hold a great accuracy for them. 95% for Sepia and 96.3 for Jatempa. And as we can see it right now, as a tiebreaker, they missed in pretty much the middle of the map. Jotempa slider broke, he didn't miss, but as we can see it right now, if Jotempa holds the combo or great combo till the end of the map, I guess he's probably gonna win it. Except if he misses and Sepia is holding an FC on this. And they are not gonna hold an FC on this because they didn't hit it the hard part of the map. But yeah, as a 6 point, almost 6.2, yeah, it's pretty hard for them to hold a great combo and a great score on this. And I can understand this.
I will say holding through the slider stream, Jatempa does hold. As Sepia, there is still a 400 map. They are still semi-close. It's 100k. That's a hard difference to make up, but it's still doable. Now going through the tech section as well, Sepia finds another break as Jatemba's holding through. No real breaks, never mind, Jatemba does find a break, but so does Sepia, and as much as I don't want to say it, this is starting to look like the score lead is just not gonna move. The longer we go on, the longer this map holds, the longer the score lead just stays and doesn't move. It's at 88k, it's not moving in either direction, it's just standing there. As both players are going through basically same accuracy, no combo on either of them. As we're closing this out with a 100k difference on Jatempa, he is going to be finding the win.
And Jotempa is gonna be the great winner of South Africa lobby. South
America.
Africa? America.
America, not Africa.
Bro is transforming, okay.
I will say, I do believe that both of these players played this tiebreaker before, or at least seen it, because they're both Brazilian, they both, I believe, played in the tournament. But regardless, that is going to be it, as Jatempa finds the win, thinking he'd be knocked out far before, manages to win the lobby.
How the fuck did I just hold South Africa? Holy cow. How the fuck?
But that is going to be HEG's. Congratulations. Congratulations to the players that made it through. To
Congrats.
Tigato, Panda, Jatempa, and Dotsepia. And we will be seeing all of you in give or take 45 minutes for the North American lobby, and tomorrow at I think 16 UTC for the final lobby. So goodbye for now, good night, good morning, or good evening, and we will be seeing you soon.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much for having watching the stream, the 30 person. We hope that you liked well the stream for today. This was Jen, the great commentator, the great analyst, the GOAT, as we can tell, and me, Dylan. And we hope that you'll like the stream. We hope that you like us. That was the commentator of 6WC and South America lobby. Bye bye, everyone. Kiss, kiss.